Beyond efficiency, reclaiming slow engagement with nature. As modern society continues to develop, there is an increasing focus on speed and efficiency. While this has made life more convenient, it has also created a growing disconnection between humans and the natural world. My presentation explores how this shift impacts our connection to nature and the overall well-being of humans. Now, some context. Modern society prioritizes speed and efficiency in nearly every aspect of life. From transportation to communication, systems are designed to maximize productivity and minimize time. However, this constant focus on efficiency is reducing opportunities for meaningful engagement with nature. Instead of experiencing environments, people are often just moving through them. This creates a disconnect between humans and the natural world. This leads to my research question. How does prioritizing efficiency impact human connection with nature? Specifically, how does the impact of advancing infrastructure and how progress on these projects impact the outcome of connection with nature and ultimately mental health? Now, my argument is that true progress should be measured by our connection to the natural world and not just speed and efficiency. This idea connects to Ben Goldfarb's stimulus material, How Roads Have Transformed the Natural World. As Goldfarb, an environmental journalist, recounts on his studies on how roads and infrastructure impact ecosystems around them. It also connects to Haruki Murakami's stimulus material, A Walk to Kobe, as Murakami, a well-known author whose personal reflections highlight the loss of meaningful natural spaces due to development. Together, these perspectives suggest that progress should include both environmental health and human well-being. Now, why does this matter? This issue matters because natural spaces are rapidly disappearing. As cities expand, environments that people once used for relaxation and reflection are being reduced. At the same time, mental health issues like stress and anxiety are increasing. Research by Marcia Jimenez, a public health researcher, shows that time spent in nature significantly reduces stress levels. This means that losing connection to nature is not just an environmental issue, but also a mental health issue. Now, claim one is about nature and mental health. One major benefit of engaging with nature is its impact on mental health. Studies show that spending time in nature lowers stress, improves mood, and supports personal growth. For example, Marcia Jimenez analyzed multiple studies and found a strong link between nature exposure and reduced psychological stress. Natural environments allow people to slow down and reflect, which is something fast-paced environments often do not allow. This helps people become more aware of their surroundings and improves emotional stability. Without these opportunities, people are more likely to feel overwhelmed by constant stimulation. Now, claim two is that efficiency causes disconnection. Despite these benefits, modern systems continue to prioritize efficiency over connection. Ben Goldfarb, who focuses on environmental impacts of infrastructure, explains that roads disrupt ecosystems and harm wildlife. Industrialization, especially on road projects and highways, increase the environmental damage to the surrounding community. Research from the Yale School of the Environment, a leading environmental research institution, shows that industrial activity contributes significantly to environmental issues. At the same time, convenience reduces the meaningful interaction with nature. People are often encouraged to move quickly rather than engage with their surroundings. As a result, nature becomes something people pass by instead of something they connect with. Society's progress. At the core of this issue is how society defines progress. Today, society prioritizes speed over experience. As Haruki Murakami shows through personal reflection, development can erase natural, meaningful environments as he loses the ocean where he once used to swim. As Ben Goldfarb demonstrates through environmental research, efficiency-driven systems harm ecosystems. And as Marcia Jimenez shows through scientific studies, disconnection from nature often negatively impacts mental health. Together, these perspectives highlight a deeper issue. Society values speed over meaningful experience. This mindset is built into everyday life, leaving little time for reflection and engagement with nature, which produces a bad mental health output. Now, a solution to this is redefining progress. To address this issue, society must redefine what progress actually means. Progress should not just be about the speed at which they are completing the project, but about well-being and connection. This includes both human health and environmental balance. Instead of valuing convenience alone, society should value meaningful experiences with nature that help them grow as a person. This shift in mindset is the first step towards solving this problem. Now, putting this into practice. Schools can move toward outdoor learning to give students regular exposure to nature. Research from the American Psychiatric Association, a leading mental health organization, shows that time spent in nature improves overall well-being, especially as kids age into their teen years. Cities can create more accessible green spaces, and as individuals use these, they can limit constant technology use and spend more time engaging nature. This encourages slow, intentional interaction, which helps rebuild the connection between humans and the natural world. And even these small changes can have a significant impact over time. In conclusion, progress is not just about speed and efficiency. While modern systems provide convenience, they also contribute to a growing disconnection from nature. This disconnection has real consequences for mental and emotional well-being. By slowing down and prioritizing meaningful engagement with the natural world, we can create a more balanced future. Ultimately, true progress is not just about how fast we move, but how deeply we remain connected to the world around us. We're excited.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Xavier. So can I ask you, how did your research question evolve as you moved through your research process? And did your research go in a different direction than you originally planned?
So my research actually did go in a different direction than I originally planned, because at first I was going to use the coffee shop stimulus article and show how third places are very meaningful to human connection and mental health. And then as I was researching more about how and diving into how roads transform the natural world and Goldfarb's stimulus material, it really changed my research question to show how connection in the environment and how we move quickly in our progress through the environment actually harms mental health more than third spaces.
Okay. And if you had more time, what additional research would you conduct related to this issue?
If I had more time, it was mainly just getting more data on how, highways and road infrastructure, actually building, how much that impacts the ecosystems and how much actually green spaces are impacted by that. So it was more data on how our progress impacts the environment, which then ultimately impacts us.
Thank you.